I'm Caleb Courtney. This is my new 95 F350 7.3 Powerstroke diesel. And my dad,
Scott Courtney, and this is my new 22 Bronco 2.3 4-hole cylinders turbocharged Bronco.
We got 2 trucks, 4 wheels each, both turbocharged. We're gonna drive each other's vehicles and give you our impressions.
Tug of war, not.
Let's do it. Tell us about.
Folks, we are here at the Cape Hatteras Lighthouse today because our production company spared no expense in financing this video today, and it just happens to coincide with vacation.
That's actually our talent trailer right there. So
all our production crew is in the trailer.
They're all in there.
Got a 22 Ford Bronco, waited 11 months to get this beauty. I don't know where to start. This is the base model. Yes, there are no steel wheels. Got these off of Ford Ranger off of eBay, so hey, they fit. My speedometer's perfect. And
nice wheels, honestly, I like them.
Cheap stickers off eBay to kind of dress it up. Other than that, base model. We're looking at automatic transmission is one of my only options. I did get the auxiliary switches and the roof rack, so 3 options. Other than that, bone stock as they come. Got a lot of high tech, got a lot of interesting things about it. On the surface, yeah, what are the similarities? They both have 4 wheels, they both have turbochargers, and they're both Fords. So beyond that, we're gonna figure it out and go from there.
All right, what's happening inside here, Dad?
Well, I don't even know where to start inside it. Look, if you've seen Bronco videos, and who hasn't seen a million of them, you're gonna know the screen, you're gonna see the tech, you're gonna see the steering wheel upside down because we didn't think about that before we started it.
There we go.
Action.
Oh, look at that screen.
Other than that, you just got it the way it rolled off the factory about a month ago.
She still smells new. I know you guys can't smell it, but it still smells new.
You guys did a great
And
job.
honestly, a fair amount of space back here.
Yeah,
Look at the interior space.
Yeah, and right now we got the seats down so we could travel.
Here, show us how that opens up. So swing arm out.
You know,
so you got its own little shock.
For the 2-door, it's got enough for all I need.
And this is the 2-door, so there is another model with a 4-door that's not that much longer.
75% are 4 doors. You know, this is for the cheapskates like me who wanted to get their order down as low and as affordable as possible. And the seats are down right now. We're not going to bore you with the product how-to video. There's enough of those out there.
He knows he needs that so I can pull them out whenever he gets stuck.
Listen,
you know?
I brought the tow strap because somebody told me that they tried to sink their 7.3 on the first day.
I may have already gotten that stuck in the driveway, but anyways, that's another story.
I am Scott's son, eldest and favorite, I might add. This is my new to me. It's a 95 F350 with the 7.3 liter Powerstroke diesel, 4-wheel drive, crew cab with the 8-foot bed. It's a limo of a truck and it is massive. Got 175,000 miles on it.
Okay, I can't even get you and the back in it the same thing.
I know. So we got 175,000 miles, which is really low for these motors. These are very on average 400,000 or 500,000. Big beast of a truck, totally different than the Bronco, totally different world. But young guy, old truck, old guy.
Young truck.
So we have about a 30, what have we calculated, 33 inch?
33 roughly, yeah.
Open countries. These are the tires that we're running on it. They're mud terrains. Honestly, I'm probably gonna go with an all season, more of a highway tire soon, but they look cool. It's too farmer for me right now. I want it to be this is gonna be my daily driver. So I really need to see a Powerstroke diesel. So that is 94 through 97, or 94 is the first year of the Powerstroke. It's an international motor, actually. Oh look, there's a Bronco, check that out. Hey, Bronco.
Don't you need to be in another video?
Here we go. I know, I love it. Yeah, so this is the automatic transmission. So it's 4-speed automatic, and it is long. Look how long the truck is, come on, man. Come on.
I would, but I got to back way up.
I haven't calculated yet, but it's a lot of feet. So it makes lots of really awesome noises when it drives. It pulls like a freight train. But look at all the room. I mean, seriously.
Oh, it goes. I mean, the front bumper is in the central time zone, and the rear bumper is in the eastern.
So let's hop in each other's trucks and just give impressions on how they drive.
First of all, can you help an old man get up, Sonny? Cane and a walker. You have an escalator, an elevator.
Are you sure your sciatic nerve is going to give you a problem when you get in? Your tennis elbow is going to stop.
I've got altitude sickness.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, forgot. We got to let the
Daddy,
glow plugs warm up first. Because mine doesn't have glow plugs. Because it's a gas engine.
I'm ready.
Oh. Intoxicating sound.
There she is.
I love it. I'm a farm boy. I grew up plowing. I grew up working on a farm. International harvesters, raw. Look, this is music to my ears. So love the sound. Love the feel. And disclaimer, I had a 2008 F350 4 doors, 8-foot bed, same size truck. Not the first time I've been in one like this, but mine was not as manly. This one runs on diesel, or is it testosterone? I can't remember.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Okay, let's see if we can get going. Look at all our gauges. Our exhaust gas temperature is good.
I was thinking about this. This is actually one of the first vehicles I've ever owned with power windows.
Isn't that funny?
And even my Jeep, my 2014 Jeep has
you're right,
manual windows. And
this is a 95,
it's a 95.
which is 3 years after you were born.
That's true.
If I got my
That is correct.
correctly. Well, obviously, you know, the diesel engine, great sound. I mean, this sounds beautiful. Oh yeah, there's that noise. Beautiful. Hey, the thing does ride like a limousine. I mean, it really does. For such a big, heavy vehicle, it rides good. I was surprised. So this thing with these Toyos on them, and you still got 70 PSI in them, so you know you're not down to really what I would consider comfortable for just commuting. You got a good pressure in here if you were going to put a 1.5 tons in the bed.
Yeah. Which is why I got stuck in the driveway.
Exactly. In the driveway of the vacation house. What a great story.
Hey, the sand is like way deep, and I didn't air down.
We were on the Black Bear Pass.
This is the first time I've ever driven this truck.
Surrounded by hostile fire.
And I like dug a hole to
got
China
it stuck in the driveway of the rental house.
I didn't get it stuck.
Okay, true.
I almost got it
did
stuck.
not get it stuck.
That's
right.
a very important clarification.
But
this big diesel in 4-wheel drive, like locking up out there, drew a crowd. There's like 4 or 5 people on the deck, like watching the scene of unfolding of this truck, just like whoa, 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 out there. So anyway.
Actually, they were seismologists, and they were detecting an earthquake
oh my God.
from the sound of that diesel engine.
You're the cheesiest human I've ever met. It's just a little bit different than your Bronco.
It is a little different, but there again, I would drive this daily. I have no problem with it.
The jury's still out in the
jury's out on the exact fuel economy,
and mainly because my speedometer wheel speed sensor is off, so my speedometer jumps all over the place. My first calculation landed me at 11 miles a gallon, but then my second calculation landed me at 16. But I don't really know where the true. It's somewhere in there, I'm sure. It's miles per mile, baby.
100 miles per gallon.
That's it.
That's it. I've got the lowest level package. It's rated at 21 highway, 18 city. However, on the last leg of this trip down here, according to the factory computer, I was pushing 26.7 miles per gallon.
Yeah. So
on that one, at least, I'm pushing almost double. Almost, but you're pushing almost double the weight. This is 8,000 pounds, is that right?
I don't know.
I think it's
it's a lot of pounds.
Mine was around 75, maybe 7,700, and I had the gas engine.
Yeah. So here we go. So check it out. Here's where we're gonna have to turn around this vehicle. Dad's Bronco could turn around in that lane.
I could park around. I could turn mine around on that sign.
You could turn around on. Yeah.
Let's just do the whole. Hey, let's see what we can do here. Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around.
There we go.
It was an old truck stop.
You got to have like a road available most of the time to back into for it to work.
Yes. But, you know, the classic 3-point turn across 5 lanes, it can be done.
Can be done. This is true.
And I'm still loving it. Look, this guy over here in his Chevrolet is looking with admiration.
He was definitely admiring.
He just heard us coming and he's already quaking in his shoes, wanting a 7.3 diesel.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, I'd say 9 out of 10 people that buy this truck do not need this truck to do on a daily basis what they need a vehicle to do. But you want it.
But you want it.
And
I don't need a Bronco. I don't need one.
Do we need a car, really?
I've got an F-150 at home. I had an 88 F-150, 4-wheel drive, 33-inch tires, Dana 44 on the front, 8.8 out back.
Yeah.
You've got the Sterling 10 1/4, which means that you could basically hook up to probably an 80,000 pound Peterbilt and pull it.
It's probably true. This thing will move some weight, man.
10 1/4 inch ring gear. That's big. That's big. This is a heavy duty vehicle. It even sounds good when you come off it.
Yeah, it kind of goes down. And
that's sweet.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yes. I think I just saw a Prius trembling on the side of the road.
I know.
I got to say, you scored. You went all the way to Chicago, Illinois.
Peru, Illinois, technically.
Peru, Illinois, technically. Okay, and drove it back to the Outer Banks. And with what other vehicle that's 30 years old almost, with 175,000 miles, would you feel comfortable doing that?
There's really very little other vehicles
no other,
besides this one that I felt comfortable.
I would want.
I didn't have a tool, jumper cables, don't have an adjustable wrench. I literally don't have a Phillips head screwdriver with me on this vehicle right now, and we drove it 20 hours here.
You are a man of faith, is all I can say.
Faith is a word for it. It could also be bold stupidity. Pulling back in, and I guess it's now time to get the young man's perspective on the new vehicle.
So this is,
I will be driving here.
You got the old man's perspective on the old truck, and now you want the young man's perspective on the young truck.
Exactly. All right, here we go. This is my first time sitting in it. I'm pumped. Look at this thing. Ooh. High-tech redneck. Look at that.
Hey, you want the keys? Because you don't need them.
That's true.
It's a key fob with
That's what is that?
Proximity sensor.
What do you do with this? I'm just kidding. I know what to do with this.
Yes, you do know what to do with this. You probably have to instruct me how to operate all this tech.
All right. Yeah, so your dashboard holds this camera a lot easier than
my
mine.
dashboard actually has an integrated mount for GoPro.
That's actually really cool, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that is a lot of the little thinking that Ford did on the side.
Buckling up for safety. Okay.
Buckling up, Buttercup, sure.
Initial impressions. So I'm gonna give my impressions not only from driving that, but also because I own a 2014 Jeep Wrangler, which is the class of vehicle this was meant to compete against, so to speak. And I actually sold those vehicles for a couple of years, the newest iteration of them, the JL body style. So this is a direct competition to
you
that
are a Jeep
vehicle.
ambassador.
So I am a Jeep man at heart, but I'm also a blue oval guy since I was young because I was raised by him, and I love.
And I got
Ford,
that from my father, and we're passing it on.
I love the Bronco. I love the name, love the heritage. I like the dash is really high. I know that you guys can see this, but I like that high dash. I love seeing the square corners of the hood. That is like a really nice.
Yeah.
I want to show you.
And
Just you
I
can see
notice
that.
when I see Jeeps come by,
I really love
the belt
seeing
line
that.
on this is higher. And the Jeep may have more ground clearance, and we're talking about stock because this is a base model Bronco. But this just looks taller. This is the fire-breathing 2.3 liter 4-cylinder.
2.3
which
liter.
is at least somewhat related to the old Pinto engine from way back.
Oh, really?
I know there are people that say no, it's not. But I tell you, when I first opened the hood and looked at it, I said, that's the old Pinto engine. The architecture is remarkably similar to what Ford was building 30 years ago. It was a good engine. It was a good engine for a long time. This one can hold up to the turbocharging though, which is cool.
You know what I was just thinking about and doing the math though? If you take, I was trying to see how many of your engines could fit in the displacement of the 7.3, and that's 3.
Yeah.
You could put 3 2.3 liters, and then you're at 6.9.
And yet I have over half the horsepower. And beyond that, and we're not going to do this.
It's way faster.
We don't want to get arrested, but yeah, this is going to be way faster.
Way quicker.
It weighs half.
I'm pulling out. I'm doing it already. The steering, holy cow, this will turn on a dime. Oh my god.
And you haven't even done the trail control assist.
My god. Well, it's just because I'm going from that limo. Like I'm snaking.
But compared to a Jeep.
Yeah, even compared to my, this is a tighter turning radius than my Jeep.
Yes.
I'm at full lock right now.
This is a 2-door, but you got a 2-door Jeep.
You can't see. This is a bad video because you don't know, but this is spinning around like almost in a parking space. This is insane.
Oh yeah, and it'll do even more than that if you hit the hero switch that locks the inside rear wheel.
Yeah, I want to do that, just not on pavement.
No, yeah, we'll have to do that on the
So we're in 2 high.
Well, we've got their standard. There's an advanced transfer case, but you know that costs more money, and Daddy didn't spring for that one because you know our production budget was all eaten up with the rental of the house.
And the production trailer that we. You know.
Yeah, and renting the whole crew. Yeah.
Zippy.
Oh, it will. It'll get up and move. Right. There's some turbo lag, but you know, your diesel, you know what turbo lag is.
Yeah, that thing, it takes forever. All right.
Just in case you get frisky, I'll hold that.
I'm just gonna like give it a little bit of gasser. Oh my gosh. That thing is quick.
I anguished. Do I need to buy the V6? Do I need to buy the 2.3? And the more videos I watched, I said, no way, just buy the 2.3.
That's a chippy little fella.
That's
it. I love
300 horsepower right at it, depending on if you buy premium fuel.
I think you have more horsepower than my V8.
Probably.
I really think that truck has like 130 or 250 horsepower, and it's only like 450 or something foot-pounds of torque. But this thing will run off.
This one
them?
I want to say it's around 300 foot-pounds.
Yeah. So obviously much more refined, very quiet. These hardtops are really, really nice, quiet. I haven't taken these off yet. I'm sure we will.
Yeah, removable hardtop.
You can't see this, but there's a ton of AUG switches here that I love. I'll take a video of that.
One of 3 options I ordered.
The steering is so tight and so straight.
Oh yeah.
It feels like you can just lift your hand off.
No
and it's gonna
death
stay
wobble
straight.
like the Jeep.
Even in that truck, it's like you're kind of like lots of input.
Solid front axle, which we're not going to argue that your solid front axle is a better off-road choice.
Sure, yeah.
I'm not even going to try to argue that.
But I will say off-road right now, like if the objective is to get from here, if the objective is we got to get from here over there, I actually would put money on this vehicle over that truck.
Because it'll float over the obstacles.
That's also because we're in sand a little bit.
Yes,
too.
and yours wants to go to Australia.
Right.
I mean, it wants to dig, but it weighs 8,000 thereabout pounds, which is just huge.
It drives fantastically.
Oh, it does. It does.
And honestly, you still sit up really tall. Like, I like the high driving position. I like the view. Did we turn right here?
We're just going to turn around, and we're probably not going to try the trail control, and I'll tell you why. Because if you've seen any of these before, they dig trenches when they turn around.
Yeah.
And we don't want to go.
So turn around the exact same spot that he turned around the truck in, right?
Remember that was about a 28-point turn?
So here, remember how that turned? Here we go. This is full steering lock right here. I want you to see how, look at this. Just how tight this steering rate is.
It turned on a dime and left you.
I can probably do another circle.
Oh yeah.
I actually can. Look at that. I can do another circle. Are you kidding me? This is crazy.
These are not
that's crazy.
stock, but they are so close to stock size tires.
They're great.
They're just a little bit wider. They're the same height as a stock tire.
And okay, so also just for comfortability, say obviously having an 8-10-inch screen.
8-inch screen, yeah.
With Apple CarPlay is amazing. Apple CarPlay is amazing. I'm actually going to get a retrofitted like radio head with a screen for the truck.
The tech of it all. I mean, just the headlights that auto dim for you at night. Collision avoidance, pre-collision avoidance.
Yeah.
I mean, there's crazy tech stuff. Now, 30 years from now, when your truck is still running, in fact, your truck might still be idling 30 years from now.
It probably will be.
I mean, if we left it idling right now, it would probably idle for 30 years.
As long as it has fuel, it literally probably
And this one in 30 years is going to be a cup holder somewhere, probably.
Maybe not.
Well,
we'll
you know.
We'll see. Who knows? It says everything you need to do extremely well.
I'm not going to tow a boat.
What is the tow rating on this?
Only 3,500 pounds.
Oh, almost hit a bird.
Yes, we almost took out one of God's creatures. That's all right. It's all you're going to need. Let's face it, you're not going to pull a 30-foot Airstream behind this. But why would you?
Exactly.
25 miles to the gallon on
that's amazing.
4-wheel drive, body on frame, construction vehicle. Yeah, that is pretty nuts. And from what I've been reading on the internet, most people are not getting those kind of fuel economy numbers, but this is stock gearing, stock size tires. Makes all the difference in the world.
I like this Bronco a lot. I like the two-door a lot. I'm a fan of two-door. I just feel like four-door, I'm not gonna crap on it because it's cool and it's more functional for like family and stuff and storage and all that. Trails like that. That two-door just is better for smaller, like moving stuff around for
that
nimble
iconic
stuff.
Silhouette is seared into our subconscious.
Yes.
Jeep.
Yes.
It's got 2 doors, it's got a short wheelbase.
That's the crazy thing. When I say the word Jeep, people think of a 2-door Jeep, but they want to drive a 4-door. And it's the same thing, like Bronco, they think
75% are 4 doors.
They think of that old square body Bronco, which has the grill of my truck.
Yeah, because 96 was the last year, and it has the same fascia that you've got. Yeah.
But that's why I like this, because it's more of a purist enthusiast vehicle, and I really like it a lot.
I think Ford knocked it out of the park with the styling. We could nitpick a whole lot of things, but hey, it looks great. I knew when I saw this on the cover of a magazine a year and a half ago, I said, I want one of them.
Right.
I mean, it was an immediate, visceral reaction. You thank the designers for that, and then the engineers have to build it.
And then you talk about visceral reaction.
That's cool.
And then you turn around and you drive up and see that.
I want them both. I want both. I want that one to tow this one to Moab or something.
You don't have the projected little like tracks that tell you.
Yeah, well, they're usually on there. What's going on? I don't know what happened there.
I guess in conclusion, it has to be versus, so you have to pick one. But do we have criteria? We didn't really think this through too much.
Pick one. Well, obviously you'd pick that one because you did.
I bought that one.
And I picked this one because I did.
I think at the end of the day, if you're driving it every day, look, if you're, first off, no one's probably comparing these two vehicles like they're gonna purchase
No one's
it.
sane is comparing. There's probably somebody in a mental hospital who's comparing these right now.
If you are, I would say that if you are daily driving and you want something that's modern and comfortable and a really, really well-built vehicle, I mean, even if you're going back and forth between four-door and two-door, this is definitely the better application every single day. But if you have mechanical knowledge, you understand, you're like an enthusiast of trucks, enthusiast of diesel trucks specifically, then you're gonna be drawn to that truck no matter which way. It's like the holy grail of Ford diesel trucks.
It is, and it came at a time in a niche in which that kind of vehicle was possible. And today, with the EPA stringent requirements that we have, it's just really not possible, I think, to duplicate what that truck could do. Like I said, I want them both, hands down. That's the simple solution. Can you pick either or? No, I want both.
Drop in the comments. Let us know, which one are you driving? Are you driving the new Bronco, or are you driving the old F350? Let's say, is it young guy, old truck, or is it old guy, young truck? Who's gonna be the winner? We're gonna let the comments decide. Love you, Dad.
Love you.
All right, see you guys.
All right.